I thought strength was about holding it together, but the day I finally broke down, quietly, alone, was the first time I saw who I really was. It wasn't pretty, but it was real, and maybe it's stronger than pretending ever was. Some pain doesn't come with screaming. Some pain just sits with you. On a Tuesday morning, and when you're pouring cereal and staring into nothing, I had just gone through a breakup. There were no big fights, no betrayal, just silence, drifting. The kind of ending that doesn't even feel like an event. It's like waking up and realizing the person beside you is already gone, and they've been gone long before they packed. That morning, I didn't cry. I didn't text anyone. I didn't know what to do with myself. I sat on the kitchen floor with a spoon in my hand. I remember that clearly, not because it was dramatic, but because it was nothing, and the nothingness felt louder than any heartbreak. I used to think strength was about being productive, moving on, fixing your mindset. I used to say things like, "It is what it is," and try to sound wise. But that day, I felt stupid, empty, not like a strong man, just like a bam. I didn't even brush my teeth till 3 p.m. And even then, I stared at myself in the mirror, waiting to feel like me again. I didn't. I made toast, left it untouched, opened my laptop, closed it, watched 3 pigeons fight on the fire escape outside. I kept thinking, what am I doing? And then I remembered something Marcus Aurelius wrote. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. So I stopped running from the feeling and started naming it. I wasn't okay. I missed her. I missed the version of me that felt wanted. And for once, I didn't try to silence it. I let it stay. I sat there and told myself, this is grief. You're grieving. Not just her, but the life I imagined, the habits we built, the stupid inside jokes. And then I did something I hadn't done in days. I breathed deeply, not to calm down, not to meditate, just to remind myself I was alive. Seneca once wrote, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." And I think that's what that day was, an act of courage. Not because I did anything remarkable, but because I didn't pretend. I didn't perform wellness. I was just a guy in a quiet apartment, trying not to disappear into himself. And I realized strength isn't always heroic. Sometimes strength is just not lying to yourself. So I stopped pretending I was over it. I stopped posting as if I was thriving. I let the silence stay, and it hurt, but at least it was honest. That night, I showered. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to feel water on my skin, to remind myself I still existed. That might sound small, but when your whole identity feels like it's slipping, small things become lifelines. I texted one friend, not to talk about her, just to say hi. And that was the moment I realized I didn't need to have it all together to be okay. I just needed to not give up on myself. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." So I stopped trying to fix what was already gone, and I focused on the one thing I could still influence. I washed my sheets, ate a real meal, turned my phone off, and I whispered out loud, "You're allowed to be sad, but you're not allowed to abandon yourself." And I didn't. That day wasn't magical. It didn't transform me. But it was a beginning, a slow, awkward, quiet beginning. And sometimes that's all strength is, choosing not to disappear, even when everything in you wants to. This is Bare Soul Notes. We don't rush healing here. We sit with it. If this video held space for you, subscribe, like, share, let it reach someone else who's barely holding on. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just stay